Hello, I'm the leader of this group and my name is Suman Rao. So I'm gonna explain about our group assignment for the computer programming subject. The selection of our topic is cafe self-ordering kiosk. We are from lab group 1B and from group 5. So these are my group members. The cafe self-ordering kiosk project is an innovative and efficient solution to enhance the customer experience in a cafe environment through automation of ordering process, which is can ordering and payment processes. So this project addresses these challenges by providing a smooth self-service kiosk that empowers customers to independently browse the menu and customize their orders and also can complete payments seamlessly. The friendly use of the cafe self-ordering kiosk program is designed with ease of use in mind. One can select menu items, specify quantity and size of the item, and payment within this program. It will offer on-screen responses about the total cost and perform section, calculating any change or underpayment. Powerful error handling mechanisms are integrated to control failed operations upon invalid input entries. With a modular design and scalable architecture, the kiosk solution can be adapted to different business needs, including any potential future integration of advanced features such as loyalty programs, order tracking, and analytics dashboards. The main objective of the cafe self-ordering kiosk project will be to enhance the customer's experience in a cafe through an easy and efficient way of ordering. By automating the ordering process, this system will try to reduce wait time drastically so that customers enjoy a seamless and hassle-free interaction with the cafe. The project aims to ensure the smoothening of operations, reducing human interventions of taking orders, which could expedite service and possibly reduce some errors that are mostly associated with human contact. One more major feature of this project is an effective and friendly payment system. This will easily compute the sum price of items selected for purchases, can take payments and provide direct feedback on the current balances or short pay status. This ensures a smooth and transparent transaction process for customers. On the other hand, the one more objective of the project is to demonstrate practical skills in programming. This will involve applying basic concepts in modular design, loops, conditional statements, and error handling to create a workable application.
Hi, my name is Melvin Gerald. So today I'll be doing the main demonstration. So as you can see, this is the code. So when you run the code, you'll get this as the output. So when the program starts, the first thing the user sees is a detailed menu organized into 4 categories: hot coffee, cold coffee, snacks, and desserts. Each item includes prices for medium and large sizes. The user is prompted to select a category by typing corresponding letters from A to D. For example, if the user selects A, they are directed to the hot coffee menu. Next, the user chooses an item within the selected category by typing a letter corresponding to the item A through H. So here is where error handling ensures that invalid inputs prompt to error message to an error message and allow the user to re-enter their choice. So for example, instead of typing a letter from A through H, I type the letter V. Error message pops up. So and then it allows me to choose to re-enter the letter again. So I choose H. After selecting an item, the user can customize the size. They choose A for medium and or B for large with a price adjustment for large sizes. Invalid choices are flagged with an error message and the user is prompted to try again. So if, for example, again, instead of choosing A or B, I choose C. Error message pops out and it allows me to try again. So I'll choose A. Once the size is confirmed, the user specifies the quantity. If they enter a value less than 1, the system shows an error message and asks for a valid quantity. So for example, so I choose 0 quantity. It pops out an invalid message and asks me to choose at least 1 or more. So I'll choose 2. The payment the payment system then calculates the total cost and prompts the user for payment. If the payment is insufficient, the user is allowed up to 3 attempts to provide the correct amount. After 3 failed attempts, the order is cancelled and the system notifies the user. So I will offer my payment, which is 50 ringgit. When the payment is successful, the system calculates the balance and thanks the user for their purchase. The user is then asked if they wish to place another order. If they select Y, then the menu is displayed again. Otherwise, the program terminates. So if I choose Y, I get to reorder again my drink.
Thank you so much, Melvin. Now I'll be briefly explaining about the main function for this cafe kiosk ordering system. So this is the main function. So this is the variable user item type and a repeat order choice variable. So after that, the program will start by displaying a detailed menu. This is the one, the display menu. So after that, the user will see the display item first, the detailed menu, featuring categories like the hot coffee, the snacks, cold coffee, and dessert. And the user requires to select a category by entering their choice A for hot coffee and B for this is the A for hot coffee, B for cold coffee, C for snacks, and D for dessert. So if the after that, after the selection of the choices for the items, so the user will enter the user item type either A, B, C, or D. So if they type A, the selection will be proceed to a hot coffee selection. If the user type B, it will proceed to the cold coffee selection. And also for C, it will proceed to snack selection. And for D, it will proceed to dessert selection. Else, other than that, any invalid other than A, B, C, D, so it will print out the invalid and please try again. It will display this thing. So invalid input lah actually. So after the choices for the items all here, the user item type, the next thing the user required to do is at the end, the program will ask if whether the user would like to make another purchase. So if yes, the menu will be displayed again here. If not, the program terminates and effectively will complete the customer's orders lah. So this is the function here, the repeat order choice and after payment. So this main function will ensures a user-friendly structured experience for selecting items and manages the payment system and handles the repeat orders, making it an efficient solution for this kiosk system. So that's the end of the main function program, return zero. That's it. Thank you. I'll pass the floor to Sikender.
In this part of the program, I will explain how to display the cafe menu using functions and arrays. For displaying the menu of the cafe, we need a function to declare. So here I declared a function called display menu. So in this function, I separated items into 4 categories: hot coffee, cold coffee, dessert, and snacks. So to display these items to the user, we need another function, the main function. So declaring the display function inside the main function. So to get the user input, the user is asked to enter the input within the declared value. And the user is asked to enter the desired item or the desired category. For example, if user enter A, the entered input from the user will be stored in this declared variable. And then if it is A, the hot coffee prices function will be executed. Or if user enter B, the function inside the else if statement, the function inside the else if statement will be executed. Or if user entered value is not within this declared value, the else statement will be executed. So it will display invalid, please try again. Until the user enter the correct value, so this process will be repeated using the while loop. Let's take as an example. If user is entered the D, then the dessert prices function will be executed. In this function, I declared an array of items and their prices. Then I used a while loop here to get the input from user. So this set of code is written to get the desired input from the user. So once if the user enters A, it will be stored in the declared variable. And after that, user entered input inside this declared variable is checked whether it is inside this declared value. For example, if user enter A, it will be checked whether it is inside this declared value. If it is not, the else statement will be executed. So it will show the user's invalid, please try again. If the user input is inside the declared value, so using that value, we cannot able to find the item using the alphabetic. So this line helps to find the index value. Let me explain how it works. The index value will be calculated using the ASCII value. User enter A, the ASCII value of A is 65. And this line tells that the entered value minus A. So it will be 65 minus 65. So index will become 0. The help of the index, the desired item of the user and their price will be executed. So that's how our programs work to display the menu and their prices to the user. And furthermore, calculating the quantity and the total amount will be discussed by my group members. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Azim. So today I will demonstrating the implementation of item size and quantity handling in our cafe ordering system. So we will explore how we use C++ pointers, reference, and control structure to manage this crucial aspect of the ordering process. So now first let's take a look for the select item size. We use the function to select item size using the pointer parameters to modify prices directly in memories. So we use pointer parameters float type price to modify the base price based on the size. If we So as you can see here, we use the while loop. So it is because we want the valid size being selected. Otherwise, it will not go through the next stage. We will also use the switch case for the item size. So this is to make sure even the even when the user input either neither A nor B, it will not go to the next stage. Let's take a few example here. So let's choose A, choose your top item. So here, I need to choose my item size, either A or B, right? So if I choose C, uh, it is invalid response. So I need to choose again. If we use the while loop or any loop, it will go straight to the next section, which is the quantity. So all right, so now let's move on to the next function, which is the select quantity function. We use the same parameters for the select quantity function. And also, right here, we use the while loop to ensure the valid quantity is entered. Here we can see if quantity is bigger or equal to 1, this is to check at least one item is selected. If you input the negative number or 0, it will see out the invalid choose at least one, and you need to key in again the quantity. So let's take a look at the example right here. For example, I put negative number, which is -2. It will go invalid choose at least one. So I need to choose bigger or equal to one. So as you can see, if I choose the correct quantity, it will proceed to the payment system.
Hello, my name is Kuhan and I'm going to present for the last two function of the project, which is the payment system function and also the after payment function. So for the first one is the payment system function, which is to calculate the total price and payment as well as calculating the balance. Okay, now the first thing that this payment system does is that it uses call by reference and call by pointer. So for the call by reference, it calls the quantity by reference from this select quantity function. So it doesn't really create a new copy, it just uses the same quantity and modifies it. It doesn't have to create another one. This is for memory efficiency. And now we go for the calculation of total price. So how does it calculate? So it uses price and it multiplies the quantity. And then we have the for loop. Okay, this is the main one. The function of this is to limit the payment attempt for 3 times only. This because this is for the security purposes. Okay, now we're gonna go to the cout fixed set precision 2. Okay, what this do is that it outputs the precision, decimal points to 2 decimal places. Like for example, like RM950. Wait, I can show you here. For example, like this, it will output RM950 instead of just 9.5. That's the function of this set precision 2. And this fixed, and this whole thing is we need to use this library for IO_manip library. And then we're going to output the name and the total price, and then we're going to ask the payment. So when we're going to ask the payment, we're going to choose, let me choose the size first and the quantity. Now they're going to ask the payment, right? So when it asks the payment, we're going to just put 10 ringgit. And then it calculates the balance, which is 50 cents. How does it work is that we will check first if it's sufficient or not. Since 10 ringgit is sufficient, it will output this, the balance, and then it will say thank you, and then it will break the loop. Once you break the loop, it will go down here. Repeat order choice after payment. But what happens if you purchase it like less than the amount you want to pay? For example, we're going to choose cappuccino again, medium 1. Okay, what if you choose less? For example, you pay 1 ringgit. It will loop again. It will output first insufficient amount, and it will loop again. It will show you the price name and the selected item name, your price, and ask you to pay again. This is the first attempt. Now we're going to go to the second attempt. Again, it will ask the output. Now the third attempt. Now it outputs insufficient amount, too many attempts, order is cancelled, payment unsuccessful, and it just asks if you want to purchase another item. That means that you just done. You need to purchase again or just cancel it. That's how this function works. Now we go to the after payment function. So it uses while loop, and we choose true because we want it to loop infinitely until we break it. So we're going to just purchase another item. First we're going to output this, and then we're going to choose either Y or N. After we choose that, it will change the output into uppercase, the value into uppercase, so that it's easier for us to error check, because the whole code, all I'm ever checking is using capital letters, so we just use 2 upper to convert the uppercase. And then if you choose either Y or N, which is the correct one, and then it will just break and loop again. It will just break and return the value here. Once you return the value here, which is Y, for example, it will just repeat order choice Y. And then in this do while loop, it will check. It will check if the repeat order Y is Y. Because it's Y, it will just repeat again. It will loop again the whole function. But if you choose N, for example here N, what happens is that it will just return 0 lah. When you use do while, you can see there's no, it will never loop until here, so it just return 0. And then that's it. One more is that what if you don't choose Y or N? We put like Z. You'll just loop again and ask invalid, please try again. And then you just loop again because there's no break here, so it will keep looping again until you choose the right one. See if we Z or we choose 1, you'll just keep looping again until you choose the right one. If I choose Y, which is I want to loop, it will just loop again the whole thing. So we can just buy another item again. And then yeah, that's it. It shows the balance, and then if you want the loop or not, you just know, and you just cancel. Just end the program. Okay, that's it. Thank you.